Students come on the courses from a range of backgrounds. They come from our own undergraduate scheme where students have graduated and want to carry on their study in a more specialised form. We have an increasing number of students coming from overseas. We're expecting a cohort of students to come from India next week to start a new MSc in Computer Network Systems. We also have a number of students who come from Europe. Some of them will have already joined the final year of some of our courses as a top-up on their own degree, typically from France or Germany. The age range of students is anything from 21 up into the 50s. We've got about 12 master's courses running in the school, and these range from MAs in computer animation and MAs in games art, through to the more technical programming, computer systems management, computer network systems, multimedia and web services, and quite a lot of things in between. All our master's courses have a similar structure, in common with many master's courses throughout the country. Full-time courses run over 1 year, with the taught component making up 2/3 of the year and the individual project the remaining third. In the taught part, students take 6 modules, and these can run over 28 weeks, or they can run over a shorter time of about 12 weeks when students have twice as much of lecture lab time. All students take a module called Research Paradigms because this teaches them about the skills required to undertake a piece of individual research, whether it is looking at statistical analysis from a survey or understanding perhaps some of the psychology involved in research, as well as being able to make use of all the facilities available in the Learning Resource Centre. In terms of the resources we have in the School of Computing, we're exceedingly well equipped. We have state-of-the-art industrial standard software in labs. This year we now have 3 laboratories dedicated only for postgraduate student use. It means that students can really spend the day in the lab without being disturbed, without having to move out to allow another class in, and allows the students then to have time to talk to each other and build up their skills across the specialism they're working in groups. We have new buildings. The Athena building houses some wonderful labs, particularly for the games art and animation and games programming. People might come on a course because they want to change career, or they've maybe been working in industry and want to have an academic qualification to show their achievement. Students come here really because they want to specialise, because they want to get a qualification that will give them the edge over other students when they're applying for jobs. Computing is such a wide industry now, the specialisms are getting more and more divergent, so a master's, an MA or an MSc qualification will give students the edge over people who perhaps only studied something to undergraduate level. Students come also because they're particularly interested in a subject. Some will get hooked on the research aspect and stay on to do MPhils, PhDs. Some come because they're interested perhaps in teaching the subject and they want to get the qualification that they can then use in teaching either in primary, secondary or further or higher education. A number of students are very successful in setting up their own businesses, and the university does support them through the Digital City Fellowships. Examples of these are a company called 13 Strides, who develop software for sporting activities. They developed the website for the Dame Kelly Homes. Another example is a company which was set up to not just present virtual environments, but to actually have a platform on which to develop the virtual environments. An example of this was a project undertaken in the module Client and User-Centered Solutions last year. Students developed a website for Zoe's Place. Students go into games companies. The Lego Star Wars game, I understand, has taken on a student from this company. TV companies, with a student working for the BBC on websites for CBBC. Sky Sports, there's a student developing a website for the golf pages there. Another student went to a Dutch TV company. Games, mobile programming, students are working in the big named companies or developing software for example, Nokia, games for them, wallpapers type of thing, mobile phones. So a huge range of jobs, and students are usually very successful.